Good morning. Kind of look at this here, see where we are. Looks like that same area for a short on SPY. Could come up in here, I guess. Be a little above the close. All right, let's watch this. I expect SPY to come down further, actually. I think we're going to get some downward momentum. Depends on a few other things, of course, but that Afghan thing probably created a lot of this dip. See, SPY's Qs are still pretty strong. I think I've watched this 362 area for a long. Not giving it much wiggle. 30 cents or so right into this range, probably. Gonna have to watch the short coming into the 9, possibly. Watch the short up there. It's about 3 points of range, roughly. I'm gonna turn on the damn zoom. There we go. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Give me a sec. What's up, Chris? I had to go run off to the bathroom. Interesting movement yesterday. Be watching for a long here for a buy back up on Qs. SPY's possibly the same. But it's interesting movement. The thing is, if it gets below this 436.21, it can come here, then come here. But if it gets below here, it's coming down here. So those are the bounce areas on the way down, probably. But it did fill the gap. There was a little gap right here it filled. All right. Let me open up the other thing. Your trade had a rough after hours, I saw. As long as you're semi keeping up with what the loss is coming down, I mean, you're losing every point it moves, you're losing a pretty good chunk. You're way deeper than I would like you to be in this trade. Hopefully, if it doesn't come up by mid-November, I mean, you're managing the trade, so that's all you can do. Well, SPY's pretty strong this morning. Filled the little gap down already. Maybe watch a call coming into the open down here, possibly. Should be like this double bottom. There should be a lot of support here for a long. Did you get your Amazon thing handled? Supplier issues would be my guess. A lot of movement pre-market. There's that candle back up to break highs. I think Apple's on its way up now. Pre-market low. Watch both of these areas here to go long on Apple. It's really sold off yesterday though. They disabled one of your listings and you have 300 units headed into the warehouse. Oh shit. What are they calling, some kind of copyright crap? They're a pain in the ass. Or maybe it's something Amazon wants to sell. Yeah, they absolutely always do that crap. And then they don't want you to make no money. So you have 300 units headed into the Amazon warehouse for FBA, and they pulled your product? My YouTube stream's going, what are we talking about? Watch Apple for a short way up here. Yep. Was it a general product or a niche product that they canceled on you? I noticed they've been banning niche products a lot lately. I don't know why. I always keep an eye on that stuff. I wish this thing would come back down. It's got 40 minutes to come back down. It's pretty high for me to want to get longs. The risk is going to be too big on some of those plays here. AMD for a long down here at 102 probably. You've been selling it for 2 years, 200 units a month, and they want to ban your listing? Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. Unbelievable. Wow. Is it a good profit product? Well, you can only make 30% anyway on Amazon. If you're lucky. Oh, that's good. Oh. If it isn't Amazon, it's your damn suppliers. I know that too. I did a lot of that stuff years ago. It was much easier 5, 6 years ago than it is now. You make about $4 per sale. Huh, not bad. Must be it's a pretty cheap cost product, I assume. If you're only making $4. I'm gonna put the All right, guys, let's get into this. Take a look. We got about 20 minutes before the market opens. Look at SPY, ran straight up. Jeez. Bounced right where I wanted to take the trade, and it's already there. Well, we're not going to be able to take the trade at that level unless it sucks back down here. Those are my preliminaries. We're going to have to watch. Let me get rid of this. Could probably just go. I'm going to watch this level here. Really, if it gets past here, it's just going to probably get bought all the way up. Maybe run up into the 9. We'd watch it if we're in the trade and give it a tag into the 9 maybe. But if the market's really strong, I'm not sure that I want to be shorting it up there. So let me get rid of this. These were the 2 levels I was watching here. I was curious what happened in that area. Even up to here, this market maker candle after hours is into this congestion. So basically this is our channel. We'll just have to watch from here and see what happens. So bounce over to Qs real quick. Qs is still running up. 365.73 is roughly where I think it's going to slow down, and that's going to be the intersection with the 9. So we'll see there. Let me get rid of the, oh, I'll leave those there for now. They're going to run up and sell it off all day. Is that what's going to happen? All right, so trying to figure out what's going on here with the market. What I expect to happen, right? Apple wants to go on its run. The calls worked on Apple yesterday beautifully. Still looking for those same areas for the call. If it can get down in here, anywhere in this range, I'll be looking to enter long on Apple. I won't take it up here. Risk is too big if it goes against us a little, you know. And then, of course, the short's going to be, I don't think I would short this. This is yesterday's high. Watch yesterday's high there. Get rid of this. Get rid of that blue one. All right. So I had to clean up the chart a little bit to be able to see it. I like Apple once again for the long. Currently. Nothing on AMC. AMD I like for the long as well, but down here around 102.17. And I wouldn't take a short on this until in this range. Actually, this one. About this 108.05 range, I wouldn't really want to short it until there. Yes, I know it's 4 points away, but I'm just not comfortable. Possibly this high at 106.17, depending on what's happening with the market. We're just going to kind of have to look through them, and sometimes I don't ever go back and look at them. So Boeing's coming down to that 209.25, right where I expected it to come to. Look at that. Broke out. What a false breakout this was, and then they just dump it. I mean, this is nasty. This false breakout of the downtrend right here. That's why we use stops. Or did it tag it? Yeah, it broke out just a little bit. I remember looking at it the other day, and then it went whoop. All right. Bob is in the basement, along with Wish. Coinbase bounced right, just like I thought it would. You should have took that trade yesterday, doggone it. That would have played a good play. I got to look at the options on this and see what the options are doing. Yes. You're going to need help from Baba for it to come up, and Baba's still tanking, unfortunately. Facebook. Came into the 50 and bounced yesterday. We talked about that. That was our call line right here. Didn't quite make it, but it was close. Once again, I don't think I could take Facebook. Possibly this pre-market low. Get rid of that. Yesterday's high in this range right here. I don't really like the distance. I think I'd like this level much better. When Facebook breaks a level, it breaks a level. It doesn't mess around. It's a point or two. So I think I'm more comfortable with this 359.88 level than I am the 357.59 if it wants to push up today or break out right here. I'd start shorting it up here probably. Or taking the long, somewhere down in here. Somewhere between this 352 and 358, 350.18 on Facebook if you wanted to take a long there. Watch it and see what happens today, right? But remember, if it breaks through, we're cautious, right? We're watching spies and cues and making sure that things are doing what they're supposed to be doing, that we're not the wrong side of the move. Google came into that area yesterday. I don't like Google. It's very in the middle. It's trappy today. I'm not even going to talk about Google today. Intel. I wanted Intel down here. Didn't get down there. Still think it's coming, so stay away from Intel today. Maybe for a short. Could watch this level here. But it's so close to it right now. And that short worked yesterday perfectly. That was a nice play off Intel yesterday, but not today. And it could bounce from that same area coming down, which would be the pre-market low. This is like not a whole lot of room, so I'd really need to get more movement out of it before I want to take a trade. Microsoft's going to 312.62. Look at it go. I knew I should have took this call right here. Oh well. It's headed up there. On YouTube, go back and watch the video because I talked about the 312.62. It was going to go there. I just didn't know when. All right. A lot of risk in this play. Take the retest of the breakout, which would be about right there. We could risk a trade here, but this would be, it would have to come into this 294.82, but knowing that you have a 4-point risk down here to 290s, and that's not even the low, right? The low of yesterday is 288. The risk is super big because of that. Microsoft had a big day. Sometimes I look at this chart next day and I go, why didn't I just take the damn Microsoft trade I was looking at right here yesterday? I was going to take it and I didn't take it. Oh well. MU, nobody's perfect. So MU finally found a base here. Pre-market low. Can watch that for a long. As far for a short, the gap fill up here around 71.88 to 71. What is this? The gap is 72.20. So you have to watch this area. And if it gets above the 72.20, it's in the gap. So you can watch that, but knowing your risk is down here at 69.04, which is pretty wide for MU. Really don't want to be that wide, but that's what I think there. Well, Netflix had that monster day yesterday. Look at that. Never came down, though. Said I wanted to take it long. I don't think there was ever an entry on here. I didn't think it would break out there, and boy, it just exploded past both of the shorts. You see that? Crazy. Yes. The close on the dailies is where your gap's going to be, right? So, which one was I looking at a second ago? MU. So this is what I talk about in the gap. When you see the gap here, that's your gap. So you can mark the high and lows of that gap, and it'll bounce off there, and if it gets in there, generally it'll come up and fill the gap, generally. And if it has a gap, it'll come back and fill the gap like it did right here, right? So all right. NVIDIA. What did NVIDIA run? Jeez. I think I need to see NVIDIA right here to take a long. 194.84. Or the retest of this breakout. So if it, I think NVIDIA is coming up here, 219.61, and everybody goes, well, why do you think it's going to go up there? Well, there's reasons that I think it. So there's reasons I have lines there. But I don't just blindly take the trade because you never know which way it's going to go. So I would take it long at not even quite, like right here. Right here is going to be the intersection of the 50. See this? Intersection of the 50. If it's coming down for a bounce, like if we can get a quick dip, unless it pops through, we can take the retest long of the, which is going to be like that 200 even, 230 cents looks like. Let me zoom this in so I can really see it. $230, 235, that downtrend break. Remember, this short-term trend trumps long-term trend, right? So we put in a lower high, and it's trying to climb back up to break out. I mean, this is, it sure looks like it's coming up to me. I like NVIDIA long today. So I'm going to put NVIDIA on my other chart here. Give me one sec. I always forget to do this, and then I watch my main jams, which is SPY Qs, Amazon, and Apple, and then I forget about some of my other trades. Like NVIDIA, I'm going to be watching that one. All right, so moving on. PayPal broke the downtrend. It's interesting, but I still don't like PayPal, so didn't break it, it just slid out of it, right? Qs coming down. Space still coming down. SPY ran up. 440.65. We got about 5 minutes. I need to open my trade deck before I forget. I'm going to do a small account challenge in the near future. And then I'll be showing my P&Ls in the small account challenge. I don't show it in the big account because all it does is create FOMO. But I'll do a small account challenge. Show you how to make the money, how you can grow your account from a couple $1,000 or $1,000. It takes time though, you know what I mean? Everybody thinks they can just jump in it and make 10,000 a day, and that's not how it works. Chris, what's that face for? The small account challenge? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I've been talking about doing it for a while. It's just I don't make very much money when I do that. So it may take me a month or two to build an account where I'm making 2 to 5 grand a day now, or 10, you know. Then I go back where I'm making, you know, make a 50 or 100 and 200. But I just want to show people it's possible, you know. You just got to have discipline and patience. It doesn't happen overnight. All right. Squares into a nice call zone. Bounced. Look at that. Tesla, still nothing. Amazon's still up this morning. Hey, Mahaffey, you gotta make your chat room thing. I think you made it, but you're never in there because I have it open most of the time now. I'm looking at like 4 different things when I'm talking to people. I gotta get everybody in the same spot. We'll worry about that later, not now, but I'm just telling you. Thanks. 2 minutes to the open. Well, I'm done all the way through the list, so let's come back here. That's why I keep the list like this. Everything's in. So I'll be looking for some lower highs. If I start to see weakness in the market, Amazon breaks this 3182 and wants to start headed south. In Qs and SPY are up in this neighborhood. I'll start looking for a lower high for a short, just so you all know. But if it breaks out, then I'm going to be looking for a long in NVIDIA. That's kind of the plan I have for the moment. I really need music to play on the stream. It's so quiet. Here we go, guys. Video broke out, never gave me a chance to get in. Of course it didn't. Might try SPY for the first tag of VWAP if it makes it here. Amazon's sitting on the 200. At 200 long, 235 for the retest is exactly VWAP on NVIDIA. I'm watching NVIDIA for a long at the moment. NVIDIA and Q in SPY possibly. My other damn chart freeze. Oh, I'm gonna be pissed. Just watching, guys. Be careful. All right, SPY sliding down. I don't like the slide. NVIDIA comes down just a little more. I'm going to grab it long. My damn other chart keeps freezing. Look, I pay for this thing and it's doing that. God. See if I can get a 215 fill. I'm in NVIDIA long already. See what happens here. That's nice. It just exploded. Qs. Thanks, NVIDIA. I appreciate that. Some more. What did I pick the dog at the moment? Qs is at yesterday's highs. Thursday's highs. Wednesday's highs, Thursday's highs. I'm in NVIDIA, took an ad, even though it broke the low right there. Bounced off to 50, now it's jamming up. Take some profit on that. Come on. Contract's moving really fast, guys, really fast. SPY's running up. Qs is having trouble at that 365.73. Made almost 70 a contract on NVIDIA already. There's 100. Oh, it filled me shit. Should have been 110. It filled me just 101. I mean, that's such trash. It's because it was pulling back just as I executed. There goes SPY. SPY's running up to that 421.14. This is where it should really run into some problem. To get over this, Amazon's going to have to break out of these highs. And Qs is going to have to get out over here. Man, that was a $50 pullback on the contract on video right there, right here. NVIDIA contracts, watch out. I'm almost all the way out. I have a few left on. Will stop me out at $2.12. It's flashing 204. It hasn't filled me yet. There, I'm filled. I'm all the way out, guys. All the way out. That's why you take your profit. Perfect short on Qs. Off the 365.73. SPY made it within 25 cents of the level. I still would expect it to hit this level. If I can get a lower high here, I might look at a short. I really want Amazon down down here though before I really start shorting it. I don't want to get caught in a trap and squeeze. See that trap and squeeze? That's why, right there. That was it, right there. That's why I didn't chase it. I was like, I really want it up here. It's exactly what happens. We saw that one coming, didn't we? Now, if I can get some follow through and Amazon can start failing and other things can come down and this bounces down again, then I'll start getting interested in a short. Looks like Amazon wants to come up. I'm going to watch NVIDIA for the spike down. About right here, I'm going to get interested in taking a short. Probably should have entered on that candle right there. Amazon broke its low. Microsoft's pushing back up though. Nvidia's coming down. Good thing I got out of Nvidia. What I'd love to see is Amazon break under this 3182 and SPY tag this 441.14 or within 10 cents. Remember, I'm not going to give it much room. I'll be looking at the 441 puts. Remember, it squeezed out on me yesterday when I was in this same trade, so I'm super cautious right now. There we go. I entered SPY. Shouldn't have entered on a red candle, but I did. Filled at $1.23. Hopefully I don't regret it. I wanted to buy it there and I missed it. Need Amazon to get under there. There we go. Take a little profit. Fill me $1.37. Now listen, if Q starts trying to run out of here, I'm going to get out of this trade. I'm not going to go red in it now. My stop's $1.23. Set my stop at $1.23 in case it wants to pop back up. I'm not going red. I'll just let it close me out and then I'll buy back in. Oh, Nvidia squeezed back up and then got slapped at the top. What's going on here? Come on down to VWAP. There goes Amazon. Come on. Drag it down. Drag it down. Take a little more profit off there. $1.41. Amazon just broke 31.82. The pre-market low is here. Watch what happens there. If it breaks under that, I might buy some more SPY here. As long as everybody else is staying where they should be, which they are. I have a pretty good piece of SPY left, but I may add depending on what happens right here. Apple's in a nice downtrend. Still in the green on the SPY contracts for the moment. It's just about to stop me out on the remainder. Just stop me out. Resetting my order to buy back in. Nice. Got a better fill there, $1.17, baby. Come on. Bought back 50. See what happens. Need this to break, and I need this to come back down. Come on, Q's. Let you go up. There, the bid's under. There it goes. All right. Come on. We're not going to trap and squeeze me with 50 contracts. Let's not do that. Yep. I'm gone it. Good thing I got a good fill. Woo! I'm going to tag the 9. That's a lot of fucking pain. It's almost to my risk. Lost some on that one. Come on down. Tried to go up and tag the 9. Took an ad up here. I have 442s and 441s. Obviously, I didn't think this was going to break out right here. But I'm only going to give it so much room, guys. I'm going to ride it till about the 9. I'll take another ad, and if it doesn't come down, I'll close. There's 50 cents, a little over 50 cents right now. Supposed to size down on Friday, not size up, Patrick. You know better. Can hear Jason laughing in the background. Of course, Amazon comes up. My last ad. This is why I have the daily over here, so I can see what's happening right away. Last ad right here. See if we can get out of this trade. Took a green, trade red. Made a bunch of money on Nvidia, and then I gave some. I'm giving some of it back right now on SPY. One of you guys could have said, "Why are you trading again?" No. So market's only been open for 18 minutes. Peel off some. Peeled off some on that pullback there. Got back a little with the red. Come on down. Oh, I need to come into here and I'll get all of my money back. See how this ran into the 9 and slowed down? If I wasn't watching that, I wouldn't know. If I only had it sitting like this. On my other chart, when I'm in trades, I can see the daily. I really need to put the daily for these ones right here. So those ones. I got filled 107, 114 on the 442s. Peeling those off right now to bank that profit on the red that I have from the other one. Come on down. Come on. I'm going to exit this entire trade right here. Maybe here. And if I'm a little red in it, whatever. If it'll let me. I'm not going to go any higher than the 9, which is right here. Right into the 9, right into the 9 and the rejection. I marked the highs so I know where they are. So if Q breaks out and wants to run, then I'll probably just close the whole trade and take the little red that I have in this currently. But it ran right into the 9, boys, right here. Got a lower high on Qs. Oh, look at Amazon come to life. Oh, damn it, Q's broke. Should have bought my Nvidia trade and stayed in the damn thing when it dipped down, but oh well. I already made money on Nvidia. It's trying to run now. So stop, get out of these. And I got stop set on spot. If it breaks out of that 442, it'll close me out. Looks like a trap and squeeze, but it's put in a lower high. SPY has here right at the 9, so gonna hang out here, watch it. It's as high as I'm going right here. 442. I'm out. Woo, look at it go. Probably should have stayed. Oh well. Went as far as I wanted to go. Now it's going to fail. Of course it is. Oh well, lose some sometimes. Hey, listen, that's what happens. You get out and then it comes back your direction. I mean, really? 42.10? Are you kidding me? Ha! I closed right here. How disgusting. Take it right to the top and get out. Good job, Patrick. Look at it, tag the 9. Perfect. I just didn't want to go above that 42.